Hello, Crochet Couch. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing today? I am tired. I'm also in a touch of pain that just kind of happened. So driving as much as I have been this past week, I forget that I shouldn't come home and sit down right away. So, my legs have been cramping up, so I'm gonna start a little bit of stretching. Actually start stream with stretches. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and pull the dresser out, or I don't know, it's an end table really. We're gonna do some calf stretches. Before we do anything else. So, because Charlie horses are a real thing, and are really painful. So as soon as I stood up to get my stream ready, my calf cramped up, and before it got to the point where I was immobilized, I ran upstairs because I have a bottle of tonic water next to my bed because I would get these calf cramps at night. So before I became immobilized from the tightness of the calf muscles, ran upstairs to the bedroom and just chugged some of the tonic water. Now, why in the world would I go chug tonic water? Oh my gosh! Yay, Raven, you are super sweet. Love, yes. So, it's gonna be a few minutes before my legs are ready for me to sit down again. But yeah, why would I go chug tonic water? I had this problem a few years ago. Well, actually, when I first moved to California, which was 2010. You just haven't found the right person. It's not the right time. That's all, Raven. I've been so irritated at people. You know what? Here's the thing. There's probably people who have a crush on you, or have been interested and just don't know how to say it. Because I've been told by people when I was in the darkest, nobody likes me, I'm gonna be alone forever type thing. People would tell me months later when I finally picked myself up, they'd be like, "Oh, I've had a crush on you for so long," and I'm like, "Dude, when I was posting how sad and alone I was, where were you?" Yes, Roulette, that's exactly what's going on. So, I have about a 2.5 hour drive now to come home from work, and I was just saying that I forget that I can't sit down right away when I get home. I should probably go for a short walk or something, because I sat down, I played a few rounds of Overwatch, and then I stood up again to get ready for stream, and it immediately seized up. So, we're just doing some quick stretches here. Before we sit down again, and maybe I won't even sit down. Maybe I'll try and do a stand-up stream. So I'm just doing some calf stretches at the moment. Ones where I have my foot flexed and up against the table, and other ones where I'm leaning back on it, making sure that I don't make it happen again, because it's very painful. If you guys have never had a Charlie horse, be thankful. Keep eating your bananas. So yeah, I ran upstairs, grabbed tonic water, drank that. So the doctor told me when I started waking up with Charlie horses, and they were bad. Hyperset and workout show, yeah. Maybe someday I'll do that. I do have weights around here, because one of my previous, and I think it's still in the system, so if you want, you can still redeem this, for me to do curls. It's the Stream Elements one that keeps popping up. There's a thing to redeem stuff there. Stretching like a zen, yeah. Maybe I should do a yoga show. I need to pick up yoga in general. Okay. The pain is gone now, thankfully, but it still feels very iffy. So I would get these really bad Charlie horses in the middle of the night. They were so bad, I would wake up yelling, and my leg would just kick out. And I felt so bad. I actually kicked my cat off the bed at one point. Like, I kicked her. And she, like, fell off the bed. She wasn't a small kitty either. She was a good-sized cat. So I got this Charlie horse at night. I yelled. I flailed. Kicked the cat off the bed. And, like, she just looked at me with, like, the biggest look of betrayal. She was just like, what the... Like, the meow said, what the hell was that for? The poor thing. Told Charlie horse this counts result for not getting enough protein. Oh, protein. I thought it was... So I was told potassium. Although protein would also make sense for me. I've just been... I haven't been eating as well as I should. Okay. Yeah. I'm mostly functional now. Yes! Hello! Welcome, everybody! I have... So... A nice little package to open up. Whoa, whoa. In the process, you kicked the windowsill, woke up next morning, find your pinky toe was bloody. Yeah, that's what would have happened had my bed been near anything. But yeah, I kicked my cat off the bed. She didn't sleep with me for a week. When you wind up with a Charlie horse, you wake up crying in pain and have to have help getting rid of it. What I found is best, and again, I went to the doctor and I was like, what can I do about these? He told me tonic water, more bananas, and the stretch he showed me is like you stick your foot out, you take your other leg, you cross it over, so like let's say this is the one that's having the problem, and you put your heel on top of your toes, and you pull back. So you have to pull back. I suppose I could lay on the couch and show you guys. So you're pulling back the toes of the leg that hurts. And while it sounds like, oh my god, that would hurt so much more, it doesn't, because that's the part that releases. So let me... It's gonna be like the first time I'm laying down on the couch during a stream. So this is the leg that was hurting. And the doctor showed me, when you get Charlie horses to do this, and pull back. And it actually takes the Charlie horse muscle and stretches it in the opposite direction so it will release and stop being so terribly tight. So, nice little tip for all you guys who may or may not suffer from Charlie horses. If you don't know what a Charlie horse is, it feels like your whole leg is tightening up. Like, it's a very strange feeling because you feel like it's stretching out at the same time crunching together. Your toes don't bend that way, your doctor is not for me. Well, you're not trying... You're trying to bend the foot that way, because really you're trying to stretch this muscle under your foot. So whether it's your toes, or somebody else is like, basically bending your ankle, sort of, like it's not side to side, you're gently going backwards on the ankle. The toes really just kind of hold your foot in place, so you can get that motion. So you need to push your foot back to stretch this muscle here, because it's some muscle in your foot. You know, let's say this is your knee, the weird looking foot, huh? So you're trying to stretch this here, so these muscles that are freaking out on your calf, stretch them, and then they release. Which is also why you could do the stretch where you're standing up with your foot against the wall, and I have it up against the table I usually use here, and you lean forward. That has the same effect. Same stretch, same spot. I was also doing a different way, where you stand with the not hurting foot in front, and the one that needs to be stretched in the back, and you kind of sit down on it. You bend your knee, keep your foot flat on the ground, you sit down on it. And this way you have a little bit of control. You might want something to hang on to, because you can sort of stretch it this way a little, stretch it this way a little, but you can lose your balance. But you have a little more control this way. Now stretching it out. So that's my evening. Stretching, hurting, driving, lots of driving. Alright guys, here's the big news. Well, Emily's not here, and Paint's not here. But most of my regulars are here. You guys are awesome. Here's the big announcement. We're gonna be moving. I have to move. Not just because the drive is too far away, because our landlord also raised the rent and none of us can afford it. Plus there's problems she won't fix in the place, so we're moving. I don't. Now the move is good and bad. Well, not really. Actually, there's not really a downside to it. Um, I mean, the downside is I leave this area. I leave Burbank. My nerdy knitters group, my in-person group. I won't get to see them as often. So that's like the only downside. I'm gonna miss them very much. They've been extremely supportive people. They absolutely love the stuff Jingles is doing. They're all very creative, very inspirational. I hope I can find someone, some group down there that's similar. Possibly, at least another knit and crochet group that I can, you know, get along with. Sure. I came over here to grab something because I was gonna show you guys something, but I do not remember what it is. Well, I'll grab a yarny thing. So, I've been working on that scarf for Sir Venom. I'm halfway through the V right now. So when I started this project, I did not realize how my headset's supposed to be blinking. Oh no, it is blinking. Can you guys not hear me? Oh, yeah, I don't know. It might be low on battery. It didn't update recently, so if the battery's low, you guys will actually hear a female voice be like, battery low. I had updated, like I said, updated settings, and then it updated itself, and we'll just say yes. If it goes out, I'll just sit at the computer. I came over here to grab something very specific. But so that's the Sir Venom scarf. Did I? Oh, I went over there to grab scissors so I could actually open the thing. Oh my goodness. Except the scissors aren't there. That's probably why I forgot. Forget it. Do I look exhausted? I am exhausted. I feel better than I did on Friday. After doing the driving and stuff for a week. I don't need scissors. I can use the pen. I had like a sleep deficit, and I could feel it in my bones. Are you moving closer? Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, Ruret. I'm moving closer so the drive won't suck. Instead of being, so when I go to work in the morning, I leave at 6 a.m. and it takes me, actually it takes me longer than that. I was gonna say it takes me an hour and a half to get down there, but no, it takes closer to 2 hours and 15 minutes. You see, Vox, Emily is here! Good! So yeah, going to work takes about 2 hours and 15 minutes, or 2 hours and 15 minutes. I arrived at about 8:15 today, and I left at 6 a.m. Well, I left at 6:15, so 2 hours. And then coming home is 2.5. Like, I can't find my scissors, which is why I'm sitting here, like, coloring it with a pen. I'm slowly, like, breaking the tape with it. But yeah, coming home is 2.5 hours. Like, there doesn't seem to be a way around that. Oh no, the pen thing's working. I'm just doing it slowly. I don't want to stab myself. And this, I believe, is the package from Quickie Mickey. One last thing to poke through here. So Emily show. Yeah, we're talking about the new commute. And I'm also saying that I will be moving because of the commute, as well as my landlord. I think, Emily, I've told you some of the, or at least you've heard, bits and pieces of the landlord stories and stuff. So she gave us notice that she was going to raise the rent, and all of us are like, nope, and leaving. So that's the case. And since I do have the crazy commute, the plan was, not foreseeing the landlord doing this, even though none of us are surprised. We kind of did foresee this happening, though some of us had been sort of planning in the back of our minds and mentally preparing that this may come. Yeah. So it wasn't a surprise, it just comes at a bad time, because I started a new job. Jingles started a new job. Jingles' job then asked him to travel, which wasn't part of the original deal. So I start my job, he's gone. And then now with the whole moving thing, I was gonna start taking the train. I think you guys may have remembered me being really excited about taking the train. So I'm like, cool, 2 hours on the train. Maybe I can stream on the train. Like that was, I was like, awesome. I can get this figured out and do it. But the thing is, to make the train worth it, I need to buy a monthly pass, and I need to buy a monthly pass before the 14th of the month. Well, we're moving out. I won't even have a month to use it, so it's kind of wasted money. And if I have to buy it before the 14th, it means I have to do it before Friday, and I only get like 3 out of 4 weeks of it. So I'm just gonna keep driving until we move, which will hopefully. We still need to put in our official notice with the landlord, and that will happen Friday. And we're pretty sure it won't be pretty. Oh, I need to type up an official letter thing, and then have the roommate sign. There we go. Box is open, guys. Marilyn, hello, welcome back from vacation. How about a kitchen knife for the box? Wait, our knives are really unreliable in the kitchen. I've bought like 5 pairs of scissors and like put them in the kitchen for stuff like this, and they just disappear. So I'm done with that. Like I had 2 pairs of scissors in here. Actually, maybe they're hiding. No, I had 2 pairs of scissors for my crafty stuff in here, and they are not here. Like I had 2 of them in a container on the desk, and hang a knife on your corkboard. All right, so this is one of the things that was on my Amazon wish list, and they're all a bit blunt. Don't hang a scissors, don't hang a knife. 4 pairs of scissors lying around, and they're all blunt. And it's dill pickle chips from Canada. Oh my. Oh, it's in French too. Okay, that's why I was like, what is that? It's French. Canadian dill pickle chips. Now here's the thing. Why do I have Canadian dill pickle chips on my Amazon wishlist? Because I grew up in Minnesota. And Old Dutch. Let me back up a little. I like the dill pickle flavor chips. I have tried so many brands. Old Dutch is the best by far. So if you guys like dill pickle chips, if you like that salt and vinegar flavor, try these. You know, I've good ones, I've had bad ones. Like there's a New York brand that is actually really good. But they actually have like a spice to them. They have like spiced dill pickles. That's pretty good. But like you can't have as many because the spice is a little too much. But these are the best. Oh my gosh. This is going to be like part of my lunch tomorrow. It's too late to eat dill pickle chips tonight. They'll probably upset my stomach a lot. Oh my gosh. So whoever, the Canadian shippers, really... Okay. I am very confused. I think these are from you, Quickie Mickey? But the address doesn't seem right. Oh, see, this says 40 grams. Okay, I was like, the bag seems so small. I'm used to measuring food in ounces. And I'm like, 40 ounces? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be like a regular big size bag. No, no, no. 40 grams. Grams. Alright. So yeah, they were very happy that we bought from them. They have the whole Made in Canada sticker and thank you, enjoy. And I will tell you, it's written in real marker. It's not like printed on there. So a nice, cute sticker and a personalized thank you. Hooray! Dill pickle chips! But they're tasty. They're so tasty. So I will have to be changing my address. And so actually the address that I have below, the snail mail one, that one's good for a while longer. I will update that one when it changes, but that is a mailbox. That's not the house. So yeah, in case you guys wanted to like I don't know, if someone wanted to like be stalkery, you definitely would not be at my house if you followed that snail mail address. But we check that occasionally, which is why it says, oh, I need to put it in there, like, please let me know when you send stuff to that address, because we go there like once to pay it. But it's a business address for Jingle's business, and he let me piggyback off of it. Yeah, we'll probably have to get another mailbox closer to the new place too. Alright, so we did our stretching. We did our unboxing. Moon Witch dancing! I'm exhausted. I'm moving. So I'm also like freaking out. All of that. Maybe I'll do a packing stream. I need to go to Lowe's, pick up some boxes. Above me, you can kind of see some of this up here. Above me is a bunch of yarn and accessories and notions. You guys don't see much of this, but I'm gonna have to pack it up. I'm trying to figure out the most efficient way to pack it, because there's a lot of the plastic containers, and I wouldn't want to move each of those individually. Oh my gosh! Quickie Mickey! Oh my gosh! You are amazing! That is so awesome of you. Thank you for all those gifted subs. Oh my goodness. Let's not forget these. I'm gonna have so much crocheting to do. All right. Quickie Mickey. Gift times 5. Yes! And it's for the Emily show. And Mizuno. And Marilyn, I think. Hold on, let me scroll up a bit more. Yes, Marilyn. Oh my gosh. You are so great! I'll finish the sentence after I write all these. Katriana! Yay! Katriana resub! Katriana, Mizuno, Marilyn. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing. Oh, Moon Witch! Yeah! Moon Witch dance. Yay, Quickie Mickey, you are so amazing. So amazing. Thank you. So yeah, the plastic storage tubs I was gonna say are a little too small, and they do close, like they snap. Something about sub perk. Oh yeah, exclamation point sub perk gets you stuff with GatherBot. But yeah, these are a little small. Let me go ahead and pull these down. I'll just pull these down. So I have a few that are empty currently. But what I'll probably do, I don't want to transport these individually. So I might get a bigger box and just like stack these in there and then dump the yarn in on top and resort everything when I get to the destination. So that will be one stream. We'll be like just dumping yarn out all over the place. I have a feeling that'll be like, I think it'll be fun. Oops, as I step on stuff. I think that'll be fun for you guys to watch. I could be wrong, but I'd be like, because I'll have to have like the box up here. I'll have to like empty out the tub, show off the yarn, put the plastic boxes in the other box, then just kind of dump the yarn back in, and then I can resort it all at the other place. I don't know. Are you guys... Is that something that would be really interesting? Like, that might be interesting and fun to watch? Is just, like, yarn flying all over the place, like, almost literally? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, and I got these. Oh my gosh, there's so much I've gotten. So I was like, I don't need any more yarn. I don't need to bring more yarn. So yeah, Emily's like, yeah, I totally would do that. So these are cool. So the last, like... 3 Nerdy Knitter events I went to, people are like, I have stuff that people gave me. Like, here guys, take what you want. So the one event, I got a whole bunch of stuff. It's still in a bag down here. And just some really cool, like, textures and all that. And I got this. Someone handed it to me. They're like, here you go. One of my customers passed away, and her son brought in bags and bags of embroidery stuff and yarn, and I'm like, oh, I feel kind of bad about that. She's like, no, take it. I need it to, it can't be in my house. Like, it's just too much. I'm never gonna use it all. And she said that these guys, and I'm not seeing a sticker on them. Oh no, there's a sticker on them. These are $13 each. 13 US for this. And it's a thick and thin yarn. Very fluffy, and then it goes very thin, and it looks like it's imported from France. And it's a 50-gram ball. It's only 82 yards. Like, if you guys aren't like familiar with yarn stuff, like 82 yards is not a lot of yarn. I was thinking painful to work with, like difficult. It could be difficult. But what I was thinking about doing was actually going to weave with it. This thick and thin yarn looks really cool as a scarf. And so I have 3 white ones. So like these are shades of, it's mostly like white. It kind of looks like a grayish. And these are shades of blue. So then I could do like alternating blue white on the warp. And then the weft could just be the white. So yeah, I just don't know if like that's not even, that's so what, 8 times 5? That's like slightly over 400 yards. I don't know if that's enough for a scarf. Send me your average once you get settled in. I'm gonna send you a skein of hand spun. It's bulky and somewhat thick and thin. Oh, Marilyn, that'd be so awesome! Yeah! Yeah, so I'm like in the process now of like, okay, what recurring things do I have that I need to cancel? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need to go into Amazon and like replace my address there. I also use Dollar Shave Club, so I'm gonna have to like, you know, actually Dollar Shave Club I think I should just cancel. I don't use the stuff as fast as they send it to me. It'd be like, stop! Ooh, okay. Incoming inventory. So yeah, this is, I mean, it looks really cool. It's really soft. Let's see, what is it? 46 acrylic, 36 rayon, 10% wool, 8% polyamide. So fake stuff and then some wool. I have this yarn, and this is 100% wool. It's a patent Crochet socks, but I need to get 2 more skeins of it. I started a sock project and I read the pattern wrong. I'm like, cool, I have just enough yarn. I'm like, no, it's 2 skeins per sock. I'm like, I have 2 skeins total. I can make 1 sock. So, sorry for the exhaling into the mic. I realized my little blocker thing isn't on it. Oh, look, there are the scissors. Ha ha ha, look, I had scissors here all along. But that's a good idea about putting them on the bulletin board. Stick them here. Scissors. Looks emerald. The scissors? Or the yarn? Or, oh, the yarn. This. It's called Cascade. Which, Cascade colors, which I find weird because it is a green. And when I think Cascade, I think like a light blue or white or something water related. I mean, if I was gonna call this anything like nature related, it'd be like mossy stone, because it's, okay, there's a tiny bit of blue in there, but I actually have to look for it. But it's gray and green. Like, mossy stone would be a much better description. What else do I have going on? I have some of that other yarn. So I finally, okay, when I went to Anime LA, Anime LA, which happened to be in Orange County, not LA, people left a bunch of the like gift bag things. So each thing now has, each of my projects now has its own little bag. So Emily Show, I have your little dude in a bag here. I have 2 arms and a leg done. I need to make the other leg. Actually, I had to make 3 arms because one of them turned out really awkward, and I didn't want to rip it out, so I just made. I'm not gonna put 3 on it, but your Goku here. And then I have, is this the sock? Oh yeah, this is the beginning of the sock. I should probably keep those yarns together. And then I think those are the only 2 bags I actually put projects in. But now they have their own bags, because before they were all getting mixed up, and it was just awful. Okay, where are we at? 8:55. Alright, I just need to be careful about not going too long. So maybe another half hour. I know it's super short. Really sorry, guys. Um, but going to work at 6 a.m., getting up, and I didn't want to not, I didn't want to not stream. I know it's short. I know it's a little unfair. Um, but I didn't want to not do it. So let's see, what else have I got going on? I mean, there's a lot going on. Right now, I just need to process like what to start packing first. Because we're going to be packing and going, and it's going to be super fast. Jingles is out of town, and they're going to send him out of town again. We just don't know when, sometime around the 19th. Which, he's going to be home for like maybe 4 days and shipped off again. What happened this time around, they sent him out on Tuesday. He came back on Saturday, and they sent him out Sunday night. Back to the same place. He's coming back Tuesday. So tomorrow, tomorrow, I drive home. Actually, do I even drive home? Yeah, I'll drive home. So I'm gonna go from work to home, which is 2.5 hours. I'm probably gonna like pass out and take a nap tomorrow evening, and then I need to go to the airport, which is another hour drive. No joke. To get him back here, go to bed, work the next morning, and Wednesday we're going to be meeting the new roommates. We met the homeowner, but there's people already living there, so we're going to be sharing a room again, kind of similar to this. Maybe I can do a crochet couch thing again if the couch will fit in the room. That's part of the problem. Like, the room is laid out a bit differently. Like, there's a closet here, there's a closet the other place. It's just, like, a bit tinier. I don't know if you guys have noticed you can sort of see it by the door. There's, like, maybe 18 inches, not quite a foot and a half, between the door and the couch. It's a little tight. Well, not really. It's not tight. It gets tight here with there's Jingle's chair there and my chair here. If we're like backing up or whatever and having this guy here, like if I wasn't streaming and didn't have the table, it wouldn't be so bad. But I do. So, oh, okay, we're gonna sit down. Hopefully my legs don't freak out. Stretch. So how was everybody else's day? I know I've been going like a mile a minute. What have you guys been working on? Like Raven and Moonwitch, what kind of projects do you have? I think Marilyn's still AFK working. Legs. Visitors lurking. And Emily, what are you making? I saw you went live earlier today. I couldn't join. Which sucks, because I used to be able to join. But, like, I'm driving at the time, like, the main time I normally would watch now. That's like, boo. Super boo. Ugh. Half an hour is enough to crochet a little. Because I did put on the stream that this is going to be a crocheting stream. Working on a scarf and, oh, landscapes. Which landscape color scheme, like, which colors are in it? Because, like, the landscapes, and then was it the Red Heart Unforgettable? Those look so pretty. Like, they just really, like, they look like they'd just be, like, so soft to work with, and the colors are, like, dreamy. Camel stitch. Sand dunes. Oh, okay, I see. But yeah, both of those brands, like, if you put them side by side and took their labels off, I don't know if you'd be able to tell the difference between the landscapes and the unforgettables. But the colors are just so gorgeous looking, but it's expensive, oh my god. I mean, compared to some of the other stuff that they make, like, it's probably because it's so dreamy. Dreamy yarn. It should be called Lakeshore because there's greens and browns in there as well. Yeah. Yeah, sand dunes like are definitely just browns and whites. Like, it's like, have you been to sand dunes before? There's more than just the ones in Michigan. Like, try the desert. Ooh, teeny! Please tell me somebody got that reference. Because I think I'd be like... I think I would just like out-nerded myself if no one in the channel got the Utini reference. Unforgettable is much more inconsistent in mass. Oh, okay. You've got it and you're working with both. Oh, cool. I was just like, I've just seen them at the store and, you know, petted them. Something. Probably a kitty. And Marilyn is back, yay! Man. I was asking what people are working on. Like, Marilyn's, well, working. Landscapes has definitely won me over. You'll be using it a lot in the future. Good to know. Alright, cool. I definitely overpromised on my Christmas gifts this year. This was supposed to be a Christmas gift, and I'm not technically halfway done with it yet. Not quite halfway yet. Starting to get hangry. I'm already hangry. Brother's supposed to come back with food for us. Waiting on food is the, oh my gosh, waiting on food, like, oh gosh. Because you're like, I know food's coming, but I'm cranky now. Hungry now. Not me, my brain is stuck on making grilled cheese with garlic powder on the butter side. Oh. That sounds like a really, really amazing grilled cheese. That sounds fantastic. I need to actually keep that in mind. I used to work at Olive Garden, and the way they make their risotto is really butter in a food processor with a bunch of grated cheese in it. That's when they talk about risotto butter, that's what it is. It's basically butter blended with grilled cheese or grated cheese. You could probably throw garlic in there too, but then it comes out really creamy. So I would, if I had a food processor, which I don't, and I don't know if I really would use it because cleaning it is obnoxious. And it takes a long time. The butter, like, it's an obnoxious thing to do because then you have to like scrape the butter off the sides, put it back in, you know, mix it up again, scrape it off the sides, you know, make sure it's all getting mixed up evenly. Otherwise you have like practically melted stuff in the middle and still like hard stuff on the outsides. But it's really tasty, so like depending on how much effort you want to put into it, flavored butters. And like you could make any sort of butter that way. Oh, you got a packet of like ranch stuff. Take like just a tiny bit of ranch, put it in your butter, boom, flavored butters. It's just, ugh, you could do so much with it. But you'd have to play around with like the proportions of ranch to butter in the food processor. Yeah, I like creamy too. Creamy butter is great. But then you could take it and you could spread that with the cheese, like the Parmesan cheese on it, and then you'd have, you know, garlic Parmesan butter on the outside of your sandwich in addition to the cheese on the inside of the sandwich. Think about that. Garlic Parmesan butter. My god. Oh, I want it. I don't think I have garlic powder or butter. Well, I have butter. We have Country Crock. No, it has not. There we are. Oh, you were craving biscuits with butter. Oh man, honey. You know, I would go to KFC and order just biscuits. I think I've maybe actually done it like once, but I would. There's a KFC really close to here, and I actually, the reason I don't go to that KFC very often is because a lot of the deals and coupons, like, they don't accept at that location. Super weird to me. Like, they just don't take coupons at that spot. I'm like, but you're freaking KFC. Why don't you take coupons? So yeah, it's like I'd go there for some deal or something, and they wouldn't even carry the item. It's not like it's not like, no, you're not gonna spend that much. You know, you're not gonna spend that little here. It was like a specialty item that the rest of the chains were advertising, and they didn't even have it in the store. And I'm just kind of like, okay, bye. Like, I specifically came here for that thing, and you don't have it, and I really don't like the rest of their stuff. It's way too greasy. So I left. I think it was like a cheddar biscuit, like a limited edition cheddar biscuit or something. I'm like, oh my gosh, cheddar biscuits from KFC sound amazing. So we went and they didn't have them. I'm just kind of like, well, guess I'm gonna get something else. Somewhere else. Yeah. I was disappointed. Very disappointed. But yeah, I was like, it's not like they're being tightwads and they're like, no coupons. It's just like, they don't give us the stuff. Like, they're just not. I don't know if it's like they're too busy of a location that they don't, or maybe they're not busy enough of a location that the promo stuff just like they don't make the cut. Might be a marketing strategy to bring people in, like Go-Gurt. Oh, like you go in there, 80% of the time you'll buy something else. I guess, but I just stopped going, so it would be like it's an opposite marketing strategy in my case. I'm like, thing I saw on TV looked amazing, and you're not doing the thing, so I'm just gonna walk out. There's one small chain chicken place here that sells chicken gizzards, which are breaded and best served with gravy. Chicken gizzards. I can't say I've had that, and I can't say if I'd want that. I'm sort of leaning towards no, but if they're breaded and like fried, I could probably get over the weirdness of it being like organ meat is supposed to be really like it's so full of nutrients and stuff, but you want to make sure that like they were raised in a relatively healthy environment. I don't think I'd want to eat chicken gizzards from a chicken that was raised in LA. Like, sorry, not sorry, this place is full of pollutants. I don't necessarily need to be eating condensed pollutant. Super cynical here. But when I first moved here, I was sick for like the first 3 months. Like I just couldn't. It took a long time to adjust because this place. I mean, there's a ton of pollution. But actually, the area I'm moving into is less polluted. It's less congested. I mean, the reason I have such a long drive is it is like 56 miles away. But I was noticing as I was driving home today, I was averaging 20 miles an hour on the highway. 20, 20. Like, this is so slow. Just because there's so many people on the road. And it's, you want to say it's, oh, because people are driving badly. Like, not necessarily. They're just so many. Many people on the road. Oh, God. So many people. How many stitches? Dollars? So many people. Not so much space. Oh my gosh, so much yarn. Packing, my god. I'm gonna have to like kind of do the Marie Kondo thing. I haven't watched any of her show yet, but like when I go through my clothes and stuff and be like, do I actually wear this anymore? when I wear it, do I enjoy wearing it? Because if I don't enjoy wearing it, I'm less likely to wear it again. I've pulled a couple pieces of clothes from my wardrobe because they're cute, but they're slightly too small and they're uncomfortable to wear. And I do need to buy more clothes. I need to face the fact that since I got most of my clothes, I've gained a little bit of weight. Wow, it's super. It's like all twisted in itself, and it's not actually a knot. It's just twisted. Twisted. Also, the driving is getting me. You like them cooked local style, spicy and stuff. So the drive is actually stressing me out. I've noticed I've started getting like a pain in the back of my jaw here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have like an infection in my tooth? And I started poking it and stuff, and I'm like, no. When I actually, like, if I stick my finger in my mouth and poke at the tooth, that doesn't hurt. But if I start poking in the outside, jaw muscles and stuff, that starts hurting. I am clenching my jaw and actually, like, putting pressure on my teeth when I'm driving because it's just so stressful. Like, unconsciously stressful. Like, I come home, my whole body is, like, tense. Like, I can feel it in my back. Obviously, I'm doing this thing. I have a mouth guard I wear at night, and I got the mouth guard about a year ago because there's other stuff that was stressing me out, and I locked my jaw, and I was doing it at night. So there's something that was unconsciously stressing me out, and I went to the dentist, and I'm like, I had this terrible toothache the other day. I couldn't even eat my dinner. Like, I had taken a nap beforehand and woke up and just couldn't eat dinner. I was like, but I could eat lunch just fine. He's like, you've got, like, it's not TMJ, but it's like a precursor to TMJ. So he fitted me for a mouth guard thing that I'm supposed to wear at night because you can actually crack your own teeth with the strength in your jaw if your jaw starts seizing up on you. So, TM pre-J. Yeah, but the driving, I noticed this like day 3 of driving back and forth. I'm like, wow, my tooth kind of hurts. But yeah, so I've started wearing that at night, and I'm like, should I be wearing it like during the day while I'm just driving to and from? Like, if you guys ever played basketball, I didn't have to wear a mouth guard in any other sport but basketball. And I played, well, I also didn't play hockey. I think hockey requires it too, where you boil the generic fitting mouth guard. I'm like, well, am I gonna have to wear it like during the day while I'm driving to and from work because it's just so crazy? Because we don't know when we're actually going to be moving into the new place. So it could be actually another month because it's only the 8th, 11th today. You had 2 badly abscessed teeth and the rot was beginning to get to the jawbone and marrow, and I had them both extracted. This new job, I do get benefits, like I have to pay for them, but they will be available to me. And one of the first things I'm going to do is go to the doctor, go to the dentist. There's some prescriptions I need to get filled, so I'm trying to stretch some of my medication till the 1st. So that's probably not going to work out as well as I think, but it's fine. It won't be awful. It'll be uncomfortable, but not awful. Like it won't be detrimental that way. Yeah, but yeah, dentist is high on my list. It's just, dentist is so expensive. Oh my gosh, if you need any work done other than cleaning, like even so, to get your teeth cleaned, it's like, 80 to $100, or up to 120 depending on where you go. And it's like, ugh, I don't want to go to Groupon and like go to a different dentist every single time just so I can get a good deal, because then they also want to do a consult and they want to do X-rays, and I'm like, I don't need that. I just need you to clean my darn teeth. Clean them. But I did have to have a root canal. Well, 2 of them actually. I think it was on. I don't remember if it was on both sides. 'Cause this tooth also has issues. Moonwitch has subscribed 1 month in a row. All hail Moonwitch dancing. Be sure to get your sub perk pack in chat. That's interesting. I wonder why that just popped up on the screen. Yeah, so if you guys want to go exclamation point sub perk, type that all as one word. Gatherbot will give you a thing. Gatherbot obviously is very slow if it just threw that up. Oh, okay. Singular, I think. I think there's sub perks and sub perk. They're two separate things. Please tell me if Gatherbot whispers you. But it should show up on the screen. What is this? Emails. Okay, whatever. Noisy stuff. No. Oh wait, sub perks every 2 weeks. So if you guys have done it in the past 2 weeks, it will not. Cause Quickie Mickey, I think we did it last time you were in channel, but like I think Emily's show and most everybody else is a newish sub. Gatherbot. It might be slow because you saw how long that took to like pop up the thing, and it only mentioned Moonwitch, which is odd. Weird. Okay, let's see. I think. Oh, wow, guys, I'm really tired. Did you just see me like try 3 times to like pull that through? Do you want to know why that didn't work? My hook is literally turned the other way. And I still tried hooking it 3 times. That's insane. I'm gonna try this again. The hook the correct direction. The hook actually being able to hook yarn. Oh dear. You know you're a tired crocheter when. That I was like, why isn't this working? Too tired. Actually, maybe Gatherbot sometimes has an internal cooldown. If someone wants to try the sub perk thing again, it might just not have seen it. I don't think I'm going to stick with Gatherbot as my chatbot though. At some point I think I probably want to move on to something a bit more robust, but I need to figure out what. And I also want to add GiftBot. So I just need to come up with ideas. I don't have ideas for GiftBot, but I really want to do it because it's so fun. I really enjoy having it, like when other people have it in their channels. Crochet dude, a host. Oh, why is that's weird? I have 2 host notifications. Gatherbot's being weird, guys. GIF, the first one. So GiftBot is something that Stay Hydrated Bot is also like up and running today. That's weird. It's a mini bot that Fierce Kittens has coded, and you could do something like and like I would have to set it all up. I'd choose the music, or the sound bites, I'd choose the picture, and then I could do something like, I could make one exclamation point cat, and it would be like a cat running around doing something, and it'd be like meow, like because you can. She basically programmed so you could have a GIF and a sound play together. That's really what it is. Because not many bots just do just that. So, hola, Crochet Dude. It's gonna be a short stream for me tonight. Thank you for the host, though. I was telling people my crazy life, and it's just gonna get a little crazier. I wanted to at least, talk to people, tell people what's up. We're gonna be moving, so it's gonna be crazy streams, if any streams, for a while. But yeah, I also have a very long commute for my new job, which is taking like 4 hours away from my life every day, and which is one of the reasons we're moving, is that it's killing me. Like, it's only been 1 week. 1 week and 1 day at the job, and I am just completely knackered. I've never, like, I don't use that word in normal conversation, knackered, but I am. Oh my god. So, and between today and tomorrow, like, today is like my free day. This is when I have some time. I have to go pick up Jingles from the airport tomorrow. Then Wednesday we're meeting up with the next new roommates, and Thursday is Valentine's Day, and honestly, we might just treat ourselves by going to bed early. Like, we're old. And Friday, something's happening Friday, but I don't remember what it is. Oh, yay, congrats, Crochet Dude. I know you were like, wait, didn't you just move? You hear people saying long driving takes a lot out of you. I was like, yeah, no problem, I can do it. And then, like, Thursday and Friday of last week, I would get like 20 minutes away from work, and I'd be like, I need to pull over. My eyes were like closing. It's only like 5 o'clock, at like 5:30 at night, and I'm like, I need to pull over and take a nap. And I did. It's just, I couldn't keep my eyes open. There was something about like the red tail lights and the darkness, because, you know, it still gets dark early. And I'm like, this red on black is like making me fall asleep. Alright, Marilyn, enjoy your din-din. You waited 4 months to move. Finally, I'll be able to move in with a couple weeks after inspections on the 19th. Yes, go Crochet Dude! Yeah, we're gonna be moving very quickly. The guy who owns the place has had one of the rooms open for a few months, and one of the rooms just opened. So Jingles and I are gonna move in, and we're gonna do a thing, a setup similar to what we have now, where it's like we sleep in one of the rooms, and that's like where we keep our clothes and stuff, and then we have another room that's gonna be an office. We're going to try to keep a streaming setup, and hopefully the crochet couch. I know he's kind of, he's like, you know, we may have to, you know, like store the couch or something, and I'm like, but streaming. So, but I think we'll be able to keep the crochet couch, but that's still kind of sort of up in the air. I think we should be able to fit it in the place we want to use for the office. So, it's all, there's just so much. So this will probably be my last stream for a bit, because then I'm gonna have to like really buckle down and do the packing, all the packing, so much packing. And he's out on his new job was like, hey, would you like to travel? And he's like, sure. And then while he was out, our landlord sent the thing saying we're raising the rent, and we're just kind of like, don't think so. Plus I'm working 2 hours away. I'd rather just move. On top of that, you're celebrating 15 years in remission for bone marrow transplant. Whoa, yeah! Congrats, Crochet Dude! That is amazing! 15 years! The second birthday? Wait, the second birthday of what? On the 17th, the second birthday? I'm stretching my back, guys. Just doing it in time with the music. Alright, we're gonna finish up the last square here, and then find an awesome streamer to go raid. Because I am starting to fall asleep again. I can also feel my voice getting a little raspy. So, go ahead and get a stitch marker on this thing. I'll show you the progress we've made. Actually, today we've only done like a partial row. Like, we got maybe a foot in today, but, you know, it's progress. So I don't think you've seen this yet, Crochet Dude. Making a corner blanket for my brother. I'm using the Lion brand mandala yarn. So this is the way the colors have come out so far. I'm really, really liking it. So maybe I'll do like a waffle stitch or something next. It's just, it feels so thin the way that, I mean, it obviously Lion brand yarn is a size 3. But like if I'm holding it like I just was, like I can feel it start stretching. Oh, okay, you'll be 15th on transplant birthday. Gotcha. All right, that makes sense now. Yeah, so I don't know if I'd use this thin of a yarn again with this type of yarn, or with this stitch, just because of the way it pulls. But I mean, usually you're not holding up a blanket like this. You're not like, "Hey, blanket!" You wrap it around yourself. So it probably works, but I might try something else like a waffle stitch, or maybe actually use, you know, Tunisian crocheting and make an Afghan. But that I feel like is really like words ambitious. I feel like actually using an Afghan hook to make an Afghan would be really ambitious. So, but yeah, I love the way the colors are doing their thing. It's so awesome. Alright, sorry guys for the loud noises. I gotta move everything back since I moved the table for early stretching. Yes, that's a pair of jeans. It was a whirlwind when Jingles came back, and then he had to leave again, and so we used this place as a staging area for packing. Alright, that gets moved back. Any suggestions for someone to raid? Raid an awesome person! Alright, so we'll go ahead, turn this back on. Hello! Alright, I need to fix also my follower thing. I did notice I had a few follows drop off. I'm not sure if that's people actively... Now here's a question. Do you guys actively go through your list of people you follow and unfollow people? Because I was away for like a week, not streaming. I lost, as you can see from my counter there, I was at 918 people. And like now I'm down to like 910. I'm like, do people really do that? Or is that just a weird Twitch algorithm? I think it's a weird Twitch algorithm, and I think it's kind of shady. But that's my 2 cents. Let me go ahead and pull this down here. Oh my teeth. I definitely need to take some ibuprofen before I go to bed tonight. Alright. Old Warcraft streamer. Who doesn't know I exist? Champion Tofu, some ASMR. Also, how do you guys feel about ASMR? Thoughts? Feelings? Does it do anything for you? You only unfollow people that don't talk to you. Okay. You trimmed your list of people you were following last week. Alright, so I guess maybe it is a thing people do. I do it. I know I have like 400 people I'm following, and I'm like, some of these people are never live, like ever. Some of these people I don't know why I followed them. I've never watched them. Alright. Who we got? I think some people I follow just because someone else was like, go follow them, and then, but I don't know anything about what they're about. Let's see. Who's gonna be on for a bit though? Oh wow. I think I've taken you guys to Vex Effects before. You know what? There's someone I know playing World of Warcraft right now. They need a little bit of love. They're part of the Twitch Hollywood group. I should say Twitch LA. They've rebranded, and they're officially, well, working on officially being powered by Twitch. Not officially not official yet. Still working on it. This guy is Scratch TV. He is... You don't care for ASMR? You'll be live tomorrow. Spider-themed Dreamcatcher. Woo! So yeah, Scratch TV playing World of Warcraft. He's just shy of making affiliate, so I want to support my local friends here. Also, the place I'm moving into is somebody I met through the Twitch LA group, and so I feel like I should give back to the group. The people are really fun. I've met Scratch. He's great to talk with. Had Christmas Eve dinner with him and Jingles and some of the other people. So, World of Warcraft streamer, guys. I'll go ahead and raid call. 9 Yeah, I'm trying my best to stay rested. It is pretty hard. That's why I wanted to let you guys know that, like, I'm gonna be moving. It's gonna be tough at, like, on my end. Like, it's gonna be tough to find time to do it. Thank you for that, Marilyn. I kind of need to, yeah, do a little bit better job of... Maybe I'll sub a bot someday. Alright, guys. Let's go!